Okay, so welcome back to Don't Run with Scissors. Just so you all know, which you will never really see to know, other than me telling you right now, is that this is take 5. Because again, I am not technologically savvy. I have no idea how to smush videos together if they stop and start. So every time I get interrupted and have to stop things, or if I accidentally hit the wrong button, I have to start all over from the start. So that's where we're at. So, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. It sends me a message, boosts my self-esteem, and who doesn't need that? If you're returning, welcome back to the crazy. You know what you're in for. So, I am Kelly, your host here at Don't Run with Scissors. I hope I am your favorite Jeep driving mom of twins, 3 crazy rescue dogs who is training for Iron Man, likes to craft, which is sewing, but I don't know the general word for craft, and is going to school. Oh, that's teacher. Going to school to learn ASL, to be an interpreter. So again, welcome. Welcome to the crazy. Take 5. It has been a long week. I need to practice my ASL. So I'll be signing often. So to get you ready for the next holiday, we're gonna learn happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. The other one that I learned this week, because we went to OCC theater, I think that's theater, I could be wrong on that, to watch 12 Angry Men. 12 Angry Men was interpreted. Really, really good and nice to watch. My teachers there, so we got to sign in between. I don't know the word for in between. I'm blanking. Got to practice and talk with them, and that was really nice because so many of our classes are on Zoom, so we don't get to talk back and forth so much. So it was really, really neat. It was a great performance. They did great. I cannot wait till the next one. It's my understanding that the Michigan School for the Deaf it's about a 30-ish minute ride north of me. It might be 40 minutes. It's not that far. It's within an hour. They are doing Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. And so I think tickets are like $10 for students. So I may take a ride up there. I may get tickets and go see that because I think it would be really cool to see another production. So for 12 Angry Men, there were 4 interpreters to cover everybody. So the two main jurors each had their individual interpreter with them that kind of dress alike and shadowed right with them. Usually when you go and see something that has an interpreter, they're off to the side And the way that they're doing a lot of ASL theater now is they shadow the actor. So they were dressed similarly and they looked, like a shadow. And they were signing. And then there were two other interpreters who had the rest of the jurors. And it was very confusing to watch two people signing 5 different parts at times. But it was still really good. Um, so, like I said, um, I know, um, Snow White, Snow White, and the 7 dwarves, little people. Is that how you would sign dwarf? Um, is coming up in April. So very cool. Um, so we did that. I also found out this last week that I won a scholarship. I was awarded a scholarship that will cover all but basically $100 of my summer tuition. So yay! Very cool. Very exciting. Um, it's very odd. Like I posted on Facebook because I was so excited. Um, my own mom, nothing. Didn't even like the post. Yeah. I know I shouldn't expect at this age that my mom would for once be proud of me, but it kind of stung. So between that and being asked to give a kind of a motivational talk to a big part of campus, again, nothing from her. It's kind of heartbreaking. I published in one of my groups, and like within a day, I had hundreds of people congratulating me. So it was kind of a bummer. But I'm really proud of myself. Like because you guys know, my goal has always been that I would pay cash whatever wasn't covered by scholarships and grants. And um, my first semester I did pay for. Um, but this semester, all but $28 was covered with a grant. My summer tuition, all but $100, essentially. I mean, $98 is covered by a grant. So that's really cool. So, I have class in a little while. It has been a busy morning. Last week, Nigel, my dog, got a hold of one of my hearing aids and decided it might make a great snack. So it looks like it will be able to be repaired under warranty, which will cost me nothing. If it has to be replaced, it will be a $400 one-time replacement fee. So fingers crossed. I should have it back early next week. I cannot wait because it feels very odd to just wear one. I tried to go without. I did not realize until having them how much I miss in conversation. So even just wearing the one is helpful. Let's see what else. So we've gone over scholarship. We've gone over Saturday. Because now it is March 28th. On Saturday, I went and did a boudoir photo shoot. I've never done anything like that. I've wanted to do one. I thought it would help me kind of like with body confidence. I have to say it really did. It was really fun. Um, I will try to remember. Um, I will probably have to go back and add it though. Um, to post a discount code if you use the same company that I do. They are nationwide. It's called All Things Boudoir. It is women run, which is kind of fun, kind of nice. A little bit more, less pressure, I guess, or less awkwardness about the whole thing. Um, but it was really, really cool. My photographer was really nice. She's like, yeah, your legs deserve their own photo shoot, lady. Like seriously. So that was really cool. And then she fell in love with my eyes and stuff. So she took extra pictures of that. So with the and she asked me flat out would I mind if she used them in her portfolio, and I said absolutely not. If they look good, I don't care. If they look like crap, then no. So that was very cool. I have a sinus infection. So I have not been working out, to be honest with you. I've just been drained, absolutely drained. So My doctor is calling in a prescription as we speak. That was one of the things that interrupted was I did a virtual visit with him. He could get me in sooner, which means I'm not so rushed to get to class, which is a good thing. So, okay. So Hillbilly Candles is doing fantastic. However, we certainly could use more business. So we will not turn away your business. We will happily. And they have been turning around candles usually within 48 hours. There are over 69 cents. It is fantastic. They smell so good. I'd be hard pressed to think that you couldn't find a scent that you liked. Candles, both with the wood wick, which is really cool, and with the traditional like string wick. I don't know what they're called, like just a standard wick. And wax melts. I love the wax melts just because then I don't have to worry about the dogs, like, or if I forget to leave, like, blow off the candle, I don't like freak out. So yeah. As far as jukebox stitchery, at first I thought, and the reason I've been kind of quiet about it is I was getting a little frustrated with some things and was contemplating that maybe needed to part ways. I think we have got that situation rectified. All that to say, I finally have all of the pieces now in my hot little hands so that and including addresses, I finally got the addresses that things get shipped to last night. Those orders for the kit will be going out this week. I have to finish staining the boxes, but I finally have all of the fabrics. It's beautiful. All of the edges are stitched so that they shouldn't fray. I mean, you're gonna have little scragglies, but if I get a chance, I'm gonna trim those up a little bit better. But that's, I have trimmed this one up a little bit, but it's a beautiful dyed, hand dyed fabric. The modeling is just gorgeous. Clay did a great job. All of the little things are in their bags. I have all of the flosses. Like I said, I just have to finish staining the boxes. Those should go in the mail this week. So I sincerely apologize for the delay in shipping. It should not happen in the future, barring unforeseen things. Accept my apology. Please let me know what I can do to fix it if you're one of the people affected. What else? That's about all of the news. I mean, that's a lot of news. Okay, so we finished up our March Whitfold goals. My goals are all 10 days on whatever projects are called. For me to count it as a day, it must be at least 100 stitches. I will combine days, but like if I stitch, let's say Friday and Saturday, and on Friday I only stitched like 57 stitches, but on Saturday I ended up doing like 130. If I combined them, it would still only equal one day. It's not like I would take the extra 30 from one and add it to the 75 to get just over 100. It's not like that would suddenly become 2 days. Still only one. Even if I stitched like whatever, it's still only one. So my two Whitfold goals this month were, the first was 10 days on Baphomet, BAPHOEMT by Unconventional Cross Stitch. What slowed me down making a little bit more progress was that I didn't have colors. With the sale this weekend at Joann's, I went and I got at least one skein of every single color in the chart. So until I like run out of those skeins, I should be all right to stitch for a while longer, although my 10 days are up. Excuse me, I have the hiccups again. Just because I'm over the 10 days doesn't mean I'm not going to keep stitching on it through the years. It was just a minimum that I wanted to reach. In the 10 days, I went from just having the little, I don't even think I had 100 stitches in it, to be honest, when I started. I now have it stitched all the way across so that I know. Okay. Amy, this pull is for you because, I know how. Amy and I are kindred spirits in the fact that we like our big fabric where we just pull fabric and fabric and fabric and fabric for a project. Amy goes by Creativity by Gidge here on Facebook and Instagram. So that is all the way across. It's also, I got the one side done so that I know all the way down. It goes a couple more stitches down than that, but I didn't have the color. Now I do. That is going to be a gift for my coach. He may get it in 30 years. No, certainly my goal is not to take that long. It's certainly not going to be done in a month. Even if that was the only thing I stitched on, not going to be done in a month. It is 360,000 stitches. In the 10 days, we put almost 4,000 stitches in. Now, some of those days I didn't get much over the 100. But, you know, we did get 10 days of at least 100 stitches in. So that was good. So the other one that I worked on this month was the Lakeside Needlecrafts did a Matryoshka doll sale last year. And I joined because I love Matryoshka dolls. I didn't even make it through January till I got off track. And so when I started this, in my commitment to 10 days, I had the January outline of the square, and like her face was just about done. I now have January. I didn't do the back stitching on them. So I have January's and February's, and we have March started. The outline is done. There's a fourth, you know, next month goes here, but it's 4 across and 3 rows down. Right? Yeah. So we started on March's Matryoshka doll. So we made some great progress there. I'd like to say that I will keep stitching on this over the next, you know, little bit and get it finished this year. That is certainly my goal. Right now, I'm not feeling pulled to it, although I have said that it is my Stitch for Ukraine piece to kind of keep me focused on what is going on there and keep everybody in my thoughts and prayers. So it will get pulled out. I don't know when. The other one that I've been working on this month was my Daruma doll, which is For Good Luck by Jonesy Diary. I do not have the picture with me. It is in the other room. I only have the pattern, the working copy of the pattern, so I can't show you that. But it's a little Daruma doll. So basically when I'll stitch, usually you put the first eye on and you make your wish. When your wish comes true, you put the second eye on, so then he has 2 little eyes. Each color, they do come in different colors, I found out in doing a little bit of searching and Googling. Mine is charted in red, and this one will stay red. I am inclined to think that I will stitch it more than once, maybe making one for health, one for prosperity, those sorts of things. So that's where he started. This is about the halfway up, and so now he'll start coming around. What I will do when I pull another strand to work on him is I'll start on this side and hope that I don't have another Marine Corps emblem situation where I have to start this circle 17,000 times. Okay, so that's that. So the other thing that I have been working on here and there, this is usually my project that goes in my bag just because there's so few flosses that go with it, so it's easy to kind of take with me, is the Self-Love Sampler by Birdie's Crossing on Etsy. She charts it all as a monochrome piece. I have obviously been working in different colors, and it really sucks that they're not showing up well on here. So that is B5200. There is pink lettering here that's hardly showing up. It does show up in person. It doesn't, even in person, it's still kind of faint. So I do keep going back and forth whether or not I should undo it and maybe put in a darker color. But that's where we're at right now. I added in, I started another crown, got the little danglies. I decided to keep them the way they were. So yeah. Super cool. I really love that piece. So that is all the stitching I have done. I've been working with my Cricut to get another quilt top together. I thought I had it. I didn't. So I'm restarting it yet again. But this is the last go. Like, seriously, it's either going to happen this time or I'm going to pass the project. It's just causing me so much stress otherwise. The numbers for Whitfold called for next month. For me, it would mean 10 days working on Jeep Van Gogh, which I'm excited. I didn't work on that at all last year. So I am excited to pull that one out. The other one that got called is Lady of the Flag, which again, I would love to, like, I love all my projects. It's not like that. But for some reason, my heart kind of wants to stitch on the Marine Corps emblem and on Monopoly. So I am debating, maybe all of my goals are year goals. So as long as I work 10 days on each of the projects on there, 10 days, or if I get it finished, if it finishes before the 10 days, then that's fine. So I could theoretically go ahead and work on the 2 projects I want to. And then when they get called, maybe work on the 2 projects that actually got called. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Or I could work on all 4, which is not unheard of. So yeah, I will probably try to get a little Easter small in or 2, just because. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. But that's, so I haven't 100% decided. What else? That's really about it. Like, it's been, I've been doing a lot of running. As far as running errands, I have not been working out. I do miss it. I need to get back on the bike. I'm hoping it won't take long for the meds to kick in. I've got a couple assignments due. I've got a couple files that I really need to tackle. My pile, surprisingly, is less. It may not look like it. The files that are here are just really thick files. It's not like and it's just kind of sitting down and tackling them. Yeah. So there you go. What else? Nothing really. Kind of boring. It's kind of a short video, which is kind of odd, but I've got to head to class. Got to drop my kid off at his class, then head over to mine. My teacher was sick last week with the stomach bug, which I feel bad. But the flip side to that is, like, there was a whole mix up on, I thought I purchased the book. I did actually purchase the book, but the school unexpectedly refunded it, and I didn't have the book that I needed to do this assignment. But then, like, I'm looking at this assignment, and I just couldn't figure it out. So it sucks. It will end up getting marked. I'll lose 10% on it, I think is what it is, which really sucks. But I could not figure out the homework last night, like, that was due last night. I couldn't, like, so, hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm actually really hoping that he'll not take the points off and just accept it late, like go over it tonight and accept it as late. Because the other thing that I realized and I talked to another classmate, he has the same struggle as I do in ASL, is we really suck at our numbers. Like 1 through 9, nail it, not a problem. When you start getting above 1 through 9, it's like a struggle. Like it's harder because you're doing all your numbers on one hand, and it's, so I need to really practice my numbers because they're hard. And as a result, right now, my ASL grade, am I passing? Yes. Is it good enough to stay in the program? Yes. Will it get higher over the semester? Absolutely. Does it suck to see it so low right now? Yes. But I remind myself that this time last semester, I had my grade was like that, and then I started doing things, and the more projects got turned in, my grade went back up, and I finished the course with an A-. So as long as we don't have much more with numbers, I should be safe. I mean, I get colors, I get foods, I get my finger spelling understanding comprehension is even getting a little bit better. So I also reminded myself, like, I've only been in this program for 7 months. 7 months of learning a new language. That's not the same language. I think that's language. This is dream. I love that one. Dream. Take your 2 fingers, dream. And I can hold basic conversations and I can understand. And the one quiz that we just took online, I second guessed myself and I started to like really doubt myself. Had I stayed with my initial, this is what it means, I would have like done way better, like way better than what I did. But because I second guessed myself and like psyched myself up that I didn't know what I was doing, I didn't do so. I did okay. Like I did like a C rather than an A that I would have had on that test, and that kind of sucks. So, yeah, but I'm gonna let you go because, like I said, I have to get everybody where they need to be. I'm doing laundry. Nobody's done the dishes, which means at some point I'm just gonna break down and do them all, which really sucks. But I have to iron on a T-shirt. I have to make a keychain for Hillbilly Candle Company and a bunch more cards to ship to them. I have to stain your guys the boxes for Jukebox Victory and get those out in the mail. I have lots of homework and I have work. So, and tonight we have class. Tomorrow night we have class. Wednesday we don't have class and I may just crash. I need a day off to recover from my days, from my weekend that I do to catch up everything that I don't get done during the week because I'm schoolwork. So, the other thing that I have decided that it is okay right now if I buy pre-cut vegetables, like the pre-cut and clean celery and carrots. I know they cost a little bit more. I know they do. I know that I could take the time to cut and prep vegetables. That it's not hard. But I don't always have the energy to do that. And so it is okay to give myself, and therefore you guys, it's totally okay for you guys to do it. If you need permission from somebody, I'm now giving you the pass. Buy the pre-cut stuff. Seriously. Buy the pre-prepped vegetables. If that means that it's that much easier for you to grab a vegetable or have a healthy meal, great. Great. That's fantastic. Do it. It's okay. So that was my big lesson to myself, is that it's okay that I buy the pre-cut and pre-cleaned veggies to keep on hand. Yep. The other thing that's really cool that I've been doing is I will buy like a slice of cheese and then I roll like lunch meat with the cheese, and I'll eat like little rolls like that, like rather than a sandwich, because I can't have, could have the gluten-free bread or the gluten bread, but it would be havoc on my system. And gluten-free bread, there's a couple that are okay if you toast them, but like I don't always want a toasted sandwich. And like to toast a sandwich and then put it in your lunchbox and go is I did find a gluten-free pretzel rod that's pretty good that I'm enjoying. It is totally acceptable, excuse me, as an adult to eat a Lunchable. Totally acceptable. Totally acceptable. It's a free pass. If that's what makes sense in your life, do it. If it makes more sense to you to pack your own adult Lunchable, because then you don't have the little kid, you don't have to eat two because Lunchables are little, do it. It's okay. Nobody's judging you. And if they do, tell them to pound sand. So, that said, I'm going to let you go so I can get some more done. I can go to classes, get everybody where they need to be, and finish up the laundry because I'm doing the laundry. That seems to be my chore. I don't always have to fold it, but I at least seem to have to wash and dry it. I know, it's an exciting life. I know you guys are jealous of my exciting life. So, with that, should you need anything, reach out to me. I am His Princess Kelly on Instagram and TikTok. You can reach me at Kelly Regal Green on Facebook. You know where to find me if you need me. Even if it's just to tell me, even if you just need me to tell you that you're awesome, I will. I'll be your hype girl if you need it. So, with that, I'm going to let you go. I will talk to you all soon. Hope you guys have a great week. We will meet back here next week. How's that? We'll go over there. Bye, all. If I can find the mouse.